I guarantee I'm losing. Jesus Christ, now. He's about to run 200 plus yards.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Miami Dolphins. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
All summer 2020.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Hey, stop.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's crossing. He's checking crack. Watch out. Okay.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Quick pass out to Miller. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 42 yards.
First down, Buccaneers.
Okay.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Winston. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Still won, though.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And an alley to run. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Prescott from the gun on third. And Adams has it complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking,
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack on first down, Winston looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Jameis now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. To throw, Winston.
He just keeps fucking sending blitzes. It's literally all he's doing.
Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
I can't. I'm blocking
some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Winston.
That's all he's doing.
That may be lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
He's not. He's using
it. They did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It's called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in there, break on it.
He sent 3 and still got to me.
Dante Fowler able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now Cook. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Right here. We're going to 53.
Prescott now. And it's caught
You
by
gotta be kidding
Parker.
me.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one.
Surprise, surprise. You throw out routes. So you're a pussy.
He is out
All
of
right.
bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and
he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
First down.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Check 26, check 26. Rush in.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Completes it to Miller. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll try to run with Carson, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Carson, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Man, this dude just keep going back and
Extra
forth.
point by Gay is up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
No, like he stopped me once, I stopped him once. Fuck you.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling...
He's not good at passing. He only throws the exact same routes that you can't stop.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Cook. And some room to maneuver. And they're able to get this way down there inside the Tampa 20. 36 yards on the play.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On the carry, it's Cook. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Flushed out right. And this is Parker, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That catch good for 5. It's third down. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run with Cook. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches, you say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Flush to his right, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now third and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Dalvin Cook, touchdown number 15 of the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Throwing, Winston. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career, that draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
Right there, 54, right there. 54.
Winston now from the 50. This is Miller, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
You got it.
Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
That's what I do.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Brings up third down.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Again, it's Winston. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
21 him.
Jameis again.
He picked me in the fucking end zone.
Read it well, and it's picked. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Prescott to throw it. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcel Darius, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A give to Cook out of the gun. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
On the right side open is Gesicki. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
Count. 27. 26.
A first down throw for Prescott. That's going to be caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw is Winston. He finds his target. It's Evans. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's got Evans. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 55 on the 50. Check. Let me go.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And he shot to tackle. Now he's got some space. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there for the Dolphins. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Hey, kill.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking. They've got his man. Complete. 20. 10. Touchdown. Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I know you're thinking it, but I'll just go ahead and say it. To give you an idea of how sharp he's been in this game, just his 2nd incompletion, and we're in the 4th quarter.
He has been locked in, laser-focused all throughout this one, hasn't he?
Certainly has, and he's gotten some help from his receivers as well. They also are locked in.
Yeah, the drops have been at a bare minimum. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. This pass caught at the 4. So a good spin move, but not a whole lot to show after as he's taken down. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. He's going to get it running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Prescott from the gun. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
21-38.
Winston now 6 for 6 since
he scores every time he gets the ball.
It's 1st and 10.
It's just everything is open.
Winston.
And he has this, he uses this middle linebacker. And he's fast as shit. Like, he's so fast, he caught Scotty Miller. I think he's using a safety at middle linebacker.
Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski,
20.
because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone.
Yeah, but he's always there, so unless he's only running the one formation.
Boy, he's playing really
but he's
well.
not. I know he's not.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a run with Cook. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now, meanwhile,
a
pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there. Knocking.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. In for the score. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
It's 44-20.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 32.
You got to Jameis. Bro, when I tell you, no, listen.
A little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now.
Chris Godwin had double me activated. Jameis Winston threw it 10 miles away and got it picked off.
I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Here's Prescott. It's complete to Grant. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a first.
I don't even have Zenzo. I don't know who that is. Unless you have something really good for him.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a
I have a running
one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
That's what I was saying. You know what happened? Not that.
So they get
It only
pushed
worked
back
twice.
to the 11, and here's second and goal. And they will take a knee here.
No, cover 2 or cover 6. And cover 4. I love those coverages.
The last two plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
A loss of a yard brings up 4th and goal.
And well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down.
Well, I get to go to bed depressed.